The colossal Quetzalcoatlus, a giant pterosaur with a wingspan stretching over 40 feet. This airborne reptile was one of the largest flying animals of all time, gliding effortlessly over the ancient forests and coastlines of the late Cretaceous. Next up is the heavily armored Ankylosaurus, a tank-like dinosaur covered in bony plates and spikes. Its most impressive feature was the massive club at the end of its tail, a devastating weapon against any would-be predators foolish enough to challenge this walking fortress. At number 18, we have the largest known carnivorous dinosaur, Spinosaurus. This river monster had a unique body plan, with a huge sail on its back and crocodile-like jaws, perfect for hunting fish and other aquatic prey. Spinosaurus was a true apex predator in its watery domain. Next is the clever Troodon, one of the smartest dinosaurs that ever lived. This small predator had a brain the size of a modern bird and likely hunted in packs, using its large eyes and sharp senses to track down prey. Troodon was no less deadly for its diminutive size. At number 16 is the bizarre Dinosaurus, a giant theropod with a bizarre anatomy. This dinosaur had massive clawed arms, a duck-like bill, and a hump on its back that has baffled paleontologists for decades. Dinosaurus was a mystery wrapped in an enigma, but no less cool for it. Next up is the regal Parasaurolophus, a hadrosaur with a unique crest on its head that may have been used for display or communication. These gentle giants traveled in herds and grazed on the lush vegetation of the late Cretaceous, their crests glinting in the sunlight. At number 14 is the terrifying Therosaurus, a theropod with the most incredible claws you've ever seen. These gigantic sickle-shaped talons, up to 3 feet long, were likely used for stripping leaves from trees and defending against predators. Despite its intimidating appearance, Therizinosaurus was actually an herbivore. Next is the magnificent Gigantoraptor, a giant oviraptorosaur with a stunning feathered coat. This bird-like dinosaur was one of the largest feathered creatures to ever exist, with a body covered in a rainbow of plumage. Gigantoraptor was a sight to behold as it roamed the ancient forests of Asia. At number 12 is the bizarre Amargasaurus, a sauropod with a row of tall spines running along its neck. These spines may have been used for display, defense, or even to regulate body temperature. Whatever their purpose, they made Amargasaurus one of the most distinctive dinosaurs of the early Cretaceous. Next is the fierce Carnotaurus, a carnivorous theropod with a pair of menacing horns above its eyes. These horns were likely used for headbutting displays and combat with rivals. Carnotaurus was a fast and agile predator, using its powerful jaws and sharp teeth to take down prey. At number 10 is the headbutting Pachycephalosaurus, a dome-headed dinosaur that likely used its thick skull as a battering ram. These dinosaurs may have engaged in head-to-head combat to establish dominance or defend territory. Pachycephalosaurus was a tough customer, with a skull up to 10 inches thick. Next is the colossal Dreadnoughtus, one of the largest land animals to ever exist. This titanosaur sauropod was over 85 feet long and weighed an estimated 65 tons, making it a true heavyweight champion of the Cretaceous. Dreadnoughtus was so massive that it likely had no natural predators as an adult. At number 8 is the quirky Spinops, a small ceratopsian with a unique frill and horns. This dinosaur had a single horn above each eye and a pair of bony spikes on its frill, giving it a distinctive look. Spinops likely lived in herds and used its horns for display and defense against predators. Next is the incredible Microraptor, a small feathered dinosaur that may have been capable of gliding. This theropod had wings on both its arms and legs, making it one of the most bizarre and fascinating creatures to ever take to the skies. Microraptor was a glimpse into the evolutionary origins of flight. At number 6 is the strange Nigersaurus, a sauropod with the most bizarre teeth you've ever seen. This dinosaur had over 500 teeth packed into a mouth that was nearly 3 feet wide, allowing it to efficiently graze on the lush vegetation of the Cretaceous. Nigersaurus was a true plant-eating specialist. Next is the colossal Argentinosaurus, one of the largest dinosaurs to ever walk the Earth. This titanosaur sauropod was over 120 feet long and weighed an estimated 100 tons, making it a true heavyweight champion. Argentinosaurus was so massive that it likely had no natural predators as an adult. At number 4 is the terrifying Utahraptor, the largest known member of the dromaeosaurid family. This theropod had massive sickle-shaped claws on its feet, which it likely used to slash and disembowel prey. Utahraptor was a formidable pack hunter, working together with its kin to take down even the largest herbivores. Next is the colossal Patagodon, the largest dinosaur to ever exist. This titanosaur sauropod was over 120 feet long and weighed an estimated 70 tons, making it the heavyweight champion of the dinosaur world. Patagodon was so massive that it likely had no natural predators as an adult, free to graze on the abundant vegetation of the late Cretaceous. At number 2 is the incredible Yutyrannus, a feathered tyrannosaur that lived in the cold climate of early Cretaceous China. This theropod had a shaggy coat of feathers that likely provided insulation against the frigid temperatures. Yutyrannus was a glimpse into the evolutionary transition from scaly skin to feathers in tyrannosaurs and other theropod dinosaurs. And finally, at number 1 is the undisputed king of the dinosaurs, Tyrannosaurus rex. This massive carnivore was the apex predator of the late Cretaceous, using its massive skull and bone-crushing jaws to take down even the largest herbivores. T-Rex was the stuff of nightmares for its contemporaries, a true reaper of death that ruled the ancient ecosystem with an iron fist. There you have it, the top 20 coolest dinosaurs to ever roam the Earth. From the bizarre to the awe-inspiring, these prehistoric beasts have captured our imaginations for generations. Which one is your favorite? Let us know in the comments below.